Today is cycle day 1. You're a little bitty good. I can't even walk down the stairs right now. I'm smelling it. I need it. I want it. Like I have PTSD of like things going into my cervix. Why?
I just wanted to see how you're feeling after your saline sonogram.
Today is cycle day 1, and I know it sounds stupid because it's just my period, but I look at it kind of like a new fresh start, which is kind of why I really wanted it to come. The hardest part, I think, about cycle day 1 was opening up my like fertility friend app and having to basically mark my period. It made me notice time. So looking at it, I realized like, oh wow, it's March already. And then I realized in a couple weeks I would have been having my baby shower because we were planning on having it on my husband's birthday. We thought that would be really nice. My mother-in-law was super excited about that. And it's just sad because I realized like how fast time goes, and I just get like just kind of overwhelmed because I'm only about like a month and a half away from when we started trying for this pregnancy that I lost. So that's a really weird feeling. It just makes you feel like time is escaping you, and it's, I don't know, just kind of scary. And then it feels kind of weird too. Like, I don't know how I feel. Like, what if I end up being pregnant at the same time? It would feel really weird and almost wrong to have like the same due date. It's all very emotional. I don't know if I'm emotional because of like me being on my period or if it's just, I don't know. So since I'm planning to go down the IVF route, I was told by my nurse to call on cycle day 1 because I have to go in for the FSH blood test on cycle day 3, and then also my saline sonogram, which I'm not looking forward to. That's this week. So basically it's just testing, getting blood testing done, things like that. One thing that I really, really miss more than anything is tampons. I don't know if any of you know Dr. Burke, but my husband listens to him, and he was saying how tampons can cause endometriosis, which I always wondered like what would cause, like why so many women have it. So definitely look him up on YouTube if you're just curious, but he has a whole video on it. So I decided, I was like, oh wow, when I get my period back, I don't want to use tampons. But I've never in my life used pads, ever. Like I've always been, as soon as I got my first period, I was like, tampons all the way. You don't feel like your life is hindered with tampons. So this is my first cycle ever in my life not using tampons. And let me tell you, it is brutal. I mean, like pads are awful. Like I hate pads, but I'm like literally wearing like still old lady diapers because I feel like it's better than pads. It really is. It's also very weird because I'm like trying to navigate life without tampons. If I can find a tampon that's like a natural tampon, then I will totally go with that. But for now, I'm just stuck wearing diapers. Feeling very PMSy today, so don't mind me. On a side note, there's this humongously long strand of hair that's clearly my hair that's on the wall way above where my hair ever goes. I'm just thinking, how did it get there and why? Like, did it float up there somehow? How did it get there? Here, like, I'll show you. Can you see that? Like, how did it get there? Like, look, there's my bed. How? I have to admit, that's weird. I don't know, maybe I overthink things. Anyway, come out. How come you don't want to come out? I just want to hang out with you, man. You don't want to come out? I'm just staying there all day? Okay. I guess that's fine.
Wait, what?
Oscar's Glam Bot.
What's that?
They go like this.
What the hell is that? I have no idea what that is.
The weed garden.
I want to make a garden right over there.
Where? Oh my god.
Oh my gosh.
Stay away from my cat. I'm afraid I'm gonna get pooped on. So, we normally go to church on Saturday, but I'm thinking we're gonna miss it today, and I feel really bad about it because we've missed like the past 3 weeks, I think. So like after the TFMR, I went with my husband, and you know, the TFMR was February 10th. So we went then, and it was nice seeing everyone, and everyone there has been super great and super nice. So I'm just really nervous about like getting blood on my pants during church or something like that, because it's so heavy. If you can imagine, when you've had your period your whole life and you've never used any sort of pad or diaper, and then you move to using a pad or a diaper, it's really awkward. So I feel bad, but we'll go next week. We'll go next week. But other than that, we have the appointment at RMA tomorrow, which will be interesting. I have to get my blood drawn, and I do have like almost like health anxiety about even getting my blood drawn, as bizarre as that sounds. I'm just like full of anxiety, like my mental health isn't good. Like, ball of anxiety. What do they call it? They call it health anxiety, I think, right? Health anxiety. I have that. That's a real thing with me. And then I have my saline sonogram this week. So everything just feels really weird, and I feel really crazy. We're making salad, and I have begun to separate my supplements from my husband's supplements, because he has so many supplements that I can never find mine in the cabinet back there. But now I have a lot of supplements too, and mine are with the salad bowls, so salad time. Chicken, 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 chicken. I am woman, you hear me roar. And I don't think
Oh man, that's good.
is this enough?
For one person? How much you want, and then put that much for me.
Oh, I am strong, and smooth. I am one. Oh, I love this song. Salad was great. And now it's time to play with the cat. So, there he is. We have to wake up early tomorrow to go to the, hey, that's my hand, sir, to go to the clinic. So whenever I have to wake up early and drive like an hour anywhere, it just stresses me out. It's like a different level of stress, I don't know. Especially on a Sunday. Drop your cuteness. So it's time for bed in a little bit. My husband's downstairs talking to his mom on the phone. I'm with the cat and just mentally preparing for tomorrow. It was like just a really kind of chill, relaxing day. We didn't do much. I wish I could sleep as cozy as my cat right now. He is out. He is out on my foot. And I also felt really bad for my cat, because my cat's like super clingy with me, as we rescued him when he was like 6 weeks old. He was really young. So he's very clingy with me. And like during the pregnancy, with all the stuff that was going on, because there was problems from like the beginning that was making me a nervous wreck. The hematoma, I was bleeding, nervous wreck. I was bleeding. My husband wasn't even home. He was in Texas with family. It was like right during the holidays. So like Thanksgiving, all Thanksgiving, nervous wreck, was bleeding. And I think my cat, because since I was like nervous. Then after that, December, it was at NIPT. Then after NIPT came back bad, the next one didn't come back till like right after New Year's. And then I had a couple weeks of peace. And then it was the anatomy scan. So my poor cat has like sensed I've just been out of it. So now he's like even more clingy, because he knows that like I'm kind of mentally back and paying attention to him. There's something that's a really nice feeling about a cat on your foot. Undescribable coziness. I just thought I was recording for a good like 5 minutes, and I wasn't recording at all. So anyway, I think I was saying over and over again multiple times, probably in this video already, that I had my FSH blood test today. So day 3 of the cycle, you go in, you get your blood test for your FSH. I believe it's like progesterone and estrogen as well. Well, this day has just been like one thing after another. So my clinic is like an hour away, And I knew I had to wake up really early this morning to be able to get there in time for the blood test. We woke up and my battery was dead. My husband was in charge of my car. And it was dark out and he was tired. And he like accidentally put the cables like on the wrong, what would you call it? Like the wrong side of his battery. And all of a sudden his car just goes beep, and turned off. So at this point we're like, because now we can't charge my car. And if we can't charge my car, that's like not an option to get there. And along with that, if his car could have severe damage, so that's like an expense. So we're thinking, oh my God, is the electrical system out? Is the battery, is it just the battery? Is it a fuse? Is it the alternator? Like how much damage did this do? So I'm freaking out. I call my parents, God bless them. They were about to come and pick me up and take me like an hour away. And then all of a sudden, my husband's car just starts. Like he goes out and tries it again, and it saved my dad a trip over to the house. But what a stressful way to start the day. It's just, so stressful. So I got it done. Everything was fine, but it was just a raise of cortisol because we were just thinking that my husband's, car was completely blown at that point. But we got there, got my blood done. That's done. Saline ultrasound is now this week. Hopefully that goes well. You can't see your head.
Hello.
I'm trying to explain what happened with the car today.
So I was tired and I wasn't thinking, and I didn't realize that there's this limit to how many times you can jump up a car battery. When I connected the terminals, which I normally don't have a problem, and I jump your car a lot. This time when I was trying to charge it, it wasn't charging, it didn't turn on, so I figured in my not awake brain, I said, did I put the terminals on the wrong side or something? So I flipped the terminals on my side, on my car, and there's like a spark, but it was like a long spark. And then my car slowly went dead over like 5 to 10 seconds. And then it turned off, and I said, oh crap.
And we had to
What did
leave.
I do? I thought I screwed up my electrical system or something.
I was more concerned about your car being completely kaput.
Yeah.
But it was fine.
Yeah, I mean, I waited a little while, 10 minutes or so, and then I tried again, turn it on, and turn back on.
Yeah, my parents were about to come, so it was very stressful, but...
I don't know if I blew a fuse or what. That's what I need to do right now. I have to call and ask about that.
Well, your battery, it started, so it's probably not that.
Yeah, but I don't know exactly. I want to know, like, an expert opinion on what happened.
So, now to call the car place.
Yeah.
You look tired.
I'm tired.
I'm tired. I'm delirious, too. I feel like I didn't sleep well.
You're probably worried about this morning.
Whenever I had to wake up early, I get worried, and then the cat... I
woke you up early.
I fed him too early. When I feed the cat too early, he wakes me up because he's hungry. So he woke me up at like 4, I think, because he was hungry. And of course, I'm not going to get up and feed the cat at 4 in the morning. Like my hair is so dirty right now, but I don't like to wash it because my house is very old. It's over 100 years old, and my shower is very cold. So I prolong it as much as I can. Plus, it's better for my hair. So, win-win. Today I'm trying to vacuum the cat's mess because his fur is everywhere. Do you ever feel like you're in your body, but you're not in your body? Does that make sense? It's kind of how I feel right now. It's amazing how when you have like a cat, how everything just gets dustier. I can't describe it. Not that we don't love you. We adore you. We love you. You're the best. It's like the cat fur, especially him. He sheds a lot. You're about to see my awesome socks. When you're in your 20s, you like can't do anything without wearing makeup, but then when you're in your 30s, you just like can do multiple things without makeup. Like film a random video and not care. Even though your hair is super dirty, you just don't care. It's like, once you reach your 30s, it's not that you don't stop caring about yourself, but it's just like you reach this level of like, I don't know, brain power where you're like, screw it, I don't have to have makeup on all the time. It's just a different, it's a different like way of existence. But now I gotta figure out, this is kind of a new vacuum. My husband asked me what I wanted for Christmas and I said a vacuum, a new vacuum. And that's also something when you're in your 30s. But I'm trying to figure out how to work it, and the cat goes under the bed. No, I can't fit under the bed. So I'm trying to figure out how to vacuum under the bed. I figured it out, I think. Excuse me, sir. Excuse me. I have to move that stuff and vacuum. Why are you doing, little guy? Why do you always want to get in the way? You always want to get in the way. You do. I'm trying to vacuum over there, buddy. Why are you over here in the sun? Look at that. So I think cleaning is done, maybe? I don't know if anyone's like me where you get like really, you want to work out but then you get hungry and then you don't know what to do first. It's like what comes first, the chicken or the egg, and then you want to shower at the same time but then you can't shower because you have to work out first, and then you're just like, screw it, maybe I just shouldn't work out and I should shower, but then you feel bad because you already feel bad because you're not getting in the habit of working out. It's like this vicious cycle, but all you really want is a piece of pumpkin bread. Just me. Listen, I'm dressed and ready to do cardio right now. I have on my leggings right here, cruddy old shirt, sports bra, dirty hair. I am ready to do some cardio. Cat's downstairs. But here's the deal. I went downstairs to do cardio and I realized I should get something else done. I should do some laundry. So I went upstairs and got the hamper. That's cardio. The walk up the stairs, the carrying the hamper, that's a minor, but that's a warm up. Got it, brought it downstairs, put it in the wash, and then I realized there are clean towels in the dryer. What do? I take the clean towels out of the dryer and I fold them. And I go back up the stairs. That's more cardio. And I put them away. And then I come back down here and I realize I just got hungry from the energy I exerted. So now I deserve some pumpkin bread. I need it. I can't even walk down the stairs right now. I'm smelling it. I need it. I want it. It's my motivation. But I'm gonna eat this pumpkin bread. It's gonna motivate me to work out, and I'm gonna go down. I'm gonna do some hella good cardio, and it's all because of that pumpkin bread. So I'm gonna eat that, and then I'm gonna go do cardio. It's so stupid, but I can't stop thinking about it. You didn't hear about the pumpkin pie thing yesterday, did you? I didn't tell you. It's on video. I can show you.
Pumpkin pie?
It's on video.
You got a mental thing. What do you mean?
I thought I was gonna do cardio before I had pumpkin bread.
Yeah.
But I had a breakdown and like I had to have the pumpkin bread first, and like I recorded my meltdown.
Why? Because you really wanted pumpkin bread?
I needed the pumpkin bread.
Well, that's probably because your body needs the carbs.
I thought I wanted the pumpkin bread.
The carbs.
Cute you are. You're a little kitty cat. You're a little kitty cat. You're a little. Look how cute you are. This could be a Christmas card. My husband and I have youth group. We love youth group. We're youth group leaders. Luckily this week we're not teaching. Another youth group leader is teaching and doing a lesson. I think we're teaching next week, and normally we would like do the lessons separate, but because of everything that's happened we're doing them together because it's just like easier for my brain. Another thing is that I noticed that I finally feel hormonally normal. So what's weird is that this time during my period I actually felt better than I have felt hormonally in like months and months and months, which is weird because normally you feel like awful during your period. So during my period I felt a lot better than I have been feeling, and now that my period is done I feel absolutely good, like normal, back to normal, which is awesome because I haven't felt this way in like months, so I feel good about that. So that's a good hormone check is on. Feel good hormonally. We're gonna go eat burgers now before youth group because we get back so late. Do you want some dinner? You do? So I'm trying to film this very fast because we're about to go to youth group. My husband just ran out the door to get some Band-Aids because I'm an idiot and I was putting dishes away and I dropped a glass, and as you can see My finger is gushing. Looking to see if he's almost home because we're gonna be late. And also, I was hoping we'd be able to get a battery for my car because my saline ultrasound or saline sonogram, whatever you call it, I don't know what you call it, that appointment is on Friday, but my car is completely dead. I need a new battery. So it looks like my parents are gonna have to take me on Friday, so that should be an adventure. But man, this stinks. I hate paper cuts like more than anything. And this is way worse than a paper cut. This is deep, like it's still bleeding. And I should probably get stitches, but I don't want to be late for use group or miss it, so. There's my husband. Why must everything be so hard? Why? Why? I forget what I'm doing now. Did my mom text me back yet? Also, I'm scared poopless because I have the appointment tomorrow. What was that? Oh, there's a fly. Anyway, this is delicious. I've actually been helping my mom make this since I was in high school, but I always seem to forget how long you're supposed to cook it, so I am always texting my mom and asking her to remind me. Oh, my mom texted me back. 2.5 hours because I brown chicken first. Cook on high setting. Thank you. I ask her every time. You would think by now I would remember. Whatever. What you're supposed to do before you do it, you're supposed to like white it. I don't want to say brown it because technically it's whiting it, but you white it. So the next step is cheese. I think, is it cheese? No, it's not cheese. I'm wrong. It's not cheese. Look at me. I'm already messing it up. By now. I cut the cheese with scissors. I'm scared to death for tomorrow, and I think the reason why I'm scared to death for tomorrow is because as I slap Swiss cheese around, the TFMR Lamera experience was the most terrifying, most painful thing I've ever endured. And it was so painful. So it's like I had PTSD of like things going into my cervix. I'm worried about literally like things going into my cervix. Or do they use a clamp? Like how bad is it? Because I'm gonna tell you one thing, I'm traumatized from the Lamera, and I'm just hoping. And the thing is like they tell you like, oh, it's just minor cramping, but that's what some people said about the Lamera. Oh, it's just some cramping. It's not some cramping. It's hell. Here's the thing, the Lamera, after they stuck one in, I was like, ah, and then it was like they kept going. And I originally thought that they put in, I think 4 in the beginning, and I was shocked there was only 3 in me, and then I get more in the next day. But hopefully the catheter thing isn't that big, and I'm hoping they don't like clamp onto my cervix or anything so it doesn't move. I think everything's nerve-wracking. I think the idea of the saline sonogram is even more nerve-wracking because of the fact that I don't have my husband with me this time, and I feel like when my husband's with me, I get a sense of like fake balls, like I get tougher when my husband's around. And am I doing this right? Sorry, I need to think if I'm doing this right. Is this right? Channeling mom. Mom, mentally, is this right? I think so. If not, whatever. Is there 2 of them or one of them?
There's 2 of them, but I don't know where the other one is. You know, I should take this picture.
Hi, can I speak with Michelle?
Oh, hi Jill, it's Michelle.
How are you today?
I'm good, how are you doing?
Good. I just wanted to see how you're feeling after your saline sonogram.
Oh, I'm feeling great. It was like nothing.
Good. Okay.
Yeah.
And they told you it was all normal. Everything looked good.
Yep, they said everything was good. They just had a little fibroid, but she said it wasn't in any like weird. It was like, I don't know, on the outside, I guess.
Yeah, so what they look for with that is to see if it's large enough that it's impacting the cavity or distorting the cavity. And when they put the saline in, it wasn't. So it's just on the outer portion and nothing to be worried about.
Awesome. It's good news. And then my husband made an appointment to go in on Wednesday, too.
Perfect.
Yep, so.
All right, and then I do have your blood work results back, and everything was normal.
Perfect.
Looks great. Yeah, we looked at celiac was negative. We did a bunch of testing for like thrombophilia, for coagulant or anticoagulant, anything like that. Thyroid, it all came out perfectly normal.
Great. Perfect.
Yeah, so all that is good. Now waiting for your genetics and the karyotype, and when I have those, I will give you a call.
Perfect. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
No problem. If you think of anything you need, let me know. Otherwise, have a great weekend.
You too. Thanks so much, Jill.
All right, take care.
All
Bye-bye.
right, bye. Why is it that like in the middle of a phone call, you have to cough? I don't know why I don't know. I get this thing. Like, this happens all the time. I don't know if it's just me, but like you'll get a phone call or be talking to someone, and then like once the cough itch comes, you can't stop. And then like you get it out, and then it's just like and you're like hacking up a lung, and then it's that awkward like, oh, I'm okay, and then you keep coughing. No one else. But everything's good. Smooth sailing all the way. I was like cracking jokes during my saline sonogram. I can't help myself. You know you have a problem with joking around too much when you're making the nurse or sonographer, whatever you want to call her, the person doing the sonogram, laugh consistently. You know you joke around too much. Like, I just can't help myself. But at least I brightened up their day. And there were like these really weird ducks outside that you probably saw in the beginning of this. No, not ducks, excuse me, not ducks, geese. I think they're geese. But like I couldn't help but like start videotaping them because they were so funny. Because it looked like the female duck or the male duck, I don't know which duck it was like checking itself out in the mirror. So I'm like sitting there in my own delusional brain, like not paying attention to the world around me, like laughing to myself at the ducks, like recording with my phone. And I just noticed like everyone inside the office there, like staring at me. I guess they thought I was recording them. I guess they couldn't see the duck or the goose. And then my mom and dad, of course, took me, and then my mom at the end had to go to use the bathroom, and she saw the geese too. So, like mother, like daughter, we were both very impressed with the geese. I thought they were so cute. But this is a wrap up of the week. It all went well. It went great. The saline sonogram I was super terrified about. I have to admit, I was really freaked out about it. And I was really scared that it was gonna be really painful and really awful, and it really wasn't bad at all. I didn't even feel it at all. Not at all. And I talked to the one nurse there before I had it done, and she was like, oh, it shouldn't be bad, but she had an HSG done. I think that's HSG. And she was telling me that's like super painful, but it's more like the burning. But I don't know. I hope I don't have to get that done. The good news is that I was really worried about this appointment today, because not only was I afraid it was gonna hurt, but I was also very concerned, like what if I need surgery or further surgery? Because after you have a TFMR, it's like, or even sometimes miscarriages, they have you, you might have scar tissue and you might need to get surgery to remove it. And I'm so done with having these invasive procedures done. So one more thing I forgot to touch up on is that my husband has his final semen analysis on Wednesday. So you probably heard that in my conversation with the nurse. So basically the way that our insurance works is we have to, well, not we, he has to do 2 semen analyses before they can determine whether we have to do IUI first or IVF first. So the way that it kind of works is that if the morphology is under 3%, then you can go directly to IVF, supposedly. And if it's above 3%, you have to do like a certain number of like IUIs first before you can move on to IVF. His first semen analysis was, the morphology was 2%, so that would clear us to go forward with IVF. But we are counting on this last one. I'm not sure, like if the morphology is higher on this one, does that mean that we have to go to IUI first? I don't know if they take the average of the two. Who knows? We'll find out. I'll keep you posted. Not really sure how that works. But so far, this first week of testing is done. I was very anxious, especially for the sonogram. Everything went great, thank God. And until we have more testing, I'll just keep y'all posted. Not sure when we're gonna start or what's gonna happen next. I'm pretty sure right now we're just doing all the preliminary stuff to make sure that all of the little check boxes for the insurance are checked off. And then after it gets cleared by the insurance, we should be able to move forward in a direction. So I'll keep you all posted. If you made it this far, thank you, and I applaud you. This has been very therapeutic to, kind of record everything day by day during this week because it was kind of overwhelming at times. But until then, I will talk to you guys next time and have a great weekend, and I'll see you later. Bye.